Hey, welcome to the Madhouse. Hey, Ben.
Hey, sweetheart. Welcome to the Soluri
No Guts, No Glory Hour. Here on another Monday, December 8th. That's right. I think there's like 2 weeks and 3 days to shop. So I'll send out my list so everybody can take care of it. But anyway.
Shop for what?
Come here, you got something on your eye.
Christmas.
Shop for Christmas. Oh, didn't I say Christmas? I thought I said Christmas.
You're supposed to do that before the camera comes
Yeah,
on.
it doesn't matter. It is what it is, right?
It's live.
That's live.
We love it.
You got something on there, we'll flick it off. That's all.
So it's a Monday. We had some snow today.
We had a little snow.
Yeah, that means Santa's on his way.
Yeah, well, if we have that little amount of snow, it's going to take them a long time to get here.
He's got a 4-wheel drive now. I seen the commercial.
Yeah.
But,
I feel like it's move up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have another crazy week of football.
Yeah, there was a brawl yesterday. We didn't actually get to see it because we were out on the road all day yesterday, but we saw highlights, the Saints and the Panthers.
Right.
Got in a huge brawl. I don't really know over what because we didn't really get to watch the actual games yesterday.
Tell them where we went yesterday. We were out in Jersey.
So we were out in Jersey City, which I don't know if you've ever been there, but I never was.
Yeah, I've been there yesterday.
It's, I meant besides yesterday.
Oh.
From what we gathered from the bistro owner, they've revitalized that area in like the last 2 years, and it really is beautiful. It's like a little Soho kind of thing, and I liked it. I'm glad to see that they revitalized it and bringing in jobs and revenue, so that's a good thing. But we were there because our friend, the very talented Mr. Eddie Harris, has just started production of his new film called Steps, and wow, Vinny has a small part in it. And yesterday we went in to see the cast. The cast did a reading of the whole script, which we really weren't aware of until we were there. And I thought, well, this is probably going to be like kind of boring, right? It turned out to be amazing. The script is amazing. He's very talented, and he's got some big names attached to this movie that's going to be out probably in about a year or so.
About a year or so. They start shooting in January.
Yeah.
And I play a liquor store owner, so.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't drink, so that's like...
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's what I should be, a liquor store owner,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. But, so you guys keep an eye out. We're going to have Eddie on the show and probably some of his cast when we get closer to the release of the film. Then we
Great
went to
film.
A few parties,
We'll let you know when the premiere is. I want all of you guys to come out and see the premiere. Come visit the party. There's going to be some stars there.
Yeah, some names. Can we say some of the names?
I don't know if we
Denzel
can yet.
Washington.
You're not supposed to say any names yet.
Shaquille O'Neal.
But yeah, we're going to have everybody come out there.
Definitely.
Plus, I'm in a movie, so
Yeah,
it's my
exactly.
debut in a movie.
Wait, can I get your autograph?
A little later.
Okay.
You want it on a check. I know what you want.
Exactly.
Give me my autograph all the time.
We started off our weekend, Friday night at Mulcahy's. We saw an off-the-hook, phenomenal Whitesnake tribute band called Slide It In. And it just so happens that the bass player of that band is with us tonight because he's also in another band and he's in another band.
And another band.
We saw him, Jansen, we saw him the other night at Mulcahy's, and he's amazing. And it's just crazy that he can be in all these different bands and spread himself out.
But tonight they're here with a different band.
But tonight they're here with Helter Skelter, and we're going to introduce them so they can give you a better idea of what the band's all about. They rock. So with that said, I want to introduce first Les. How are you tonight, Les?
Very good. Happy to be here again.
It's so great to have you here again.
Yes, thanks for
good to
having
have
us.
you.
Yeah. Last time you were here, it was with the band Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice, yes.
Yeah,
and Ralph was here too.
And Ralph was here too.
These guys keep very busy.
Yes.
They keep really busy. Well, look who's talking.
Miss sit at home?
Yeah, we have TC Cross, and it's either short for too cute or too cool.
Tough cookie.
I was thinking I was like tough and cool. I was in the other room thinking, wow, that can cover a lot
The
of
girl
things.
that needs
to
roller
you.
skates.
It's
She's
great.
around so
It's
much.
great that you guys invited us. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
we're
much.
glad you're here.
It's
We're
great
glad
that
you can
you're
make
here,
it.
and
This
we're
is great.
glad you got here safe also, because I know.
There's no.
Yeah.
Santa Claus was in my way.
Santa Claus passed.
Santa Claus was in my way in that truck you said. I saw him.
And then we also have Ralph Carbone.
Yep.
Hi, Ralph.
Great
Welcome
to be here
back.
again. Love you guys.
We love you too.
brother.
Always a pleasure.
Well, you're a veteran now because this
Yes,
is your
I am.
third time
I'm
here.
going to move in.
I
was like,
I did see
every
a cot.
Monday. Yeah.
I did see a cot
That's
here.
my cot.
Yeah, but he don't fit on a cot. His feet hang off this much.
I'm used to it. It's like I'm home, so.
Yeah, I think you got to take stock. You have to buy stock in Madhouse.
Anytime.
because,
Love it.
you hear enough.
Yep.
and introduce your drummer.
This
I don't
is
know his
my,
last name.
my friend Rob Liano.
Liano, that's your last
yes,
name. That's
Liano.
right.
Yes, my
was-
brother
nice
from
name.
another
That's
mother.
my
Yeah.
truncated last name.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll talk
We will-
later.
Yeah, we won't tell you.
It's a
Like,
real long
Oh, this
hair.
Michael Bar.
yeah, he'll give you the
See?
gays at each
See?
You
day.
guys
yeah.
have changed the sauce recipes.
Yeah,
recently.
Exactly. Or gravy.
How do
Depends.
you fit in these guys? Everybody's 6'5"
Oh, I know. They're
over here.
6 foot, and I stand next to him. Well, tonight I'm wearing low boots, but I'm gonna have to just get higher boots.
Yeah, I mean,
They won't help.
No.
they're like
No,
giants.
really.
These guys.
It's funny because every time we go somewhere, I have to talk to him like this.
Yeah.
She looks up to us.
It's supposed to let you know. I'm 5 foot too. And you're about 5 foot.
5'4".
Yeah.
Still
And
not
it is.
enough.
After a while, when you're amongst company that's tall like these guys, after a night, you got to go home and get like a neck massage because it really.
I haven't tried that, but I usually step up on stairs, the closest stairs around.
Right. Well, you're in good company though,
Yeah.
all of you, I
These guys
should say,
And
for
I'm
each
sitting,
one
so-
of you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
As a
that's funny.
drummer,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sitting,
you
so
too.
we're eye level.
This is
The odd thing is that I'm the same size as you when I sit down. I have like no upper body whatsoever. So look.
Well,
See, I'm all upper body. I'll stand next to somebody who's 6'1", and they will tower over me.
Right.
We sit next to each other. I'm taller.
he's got a long torso, so it's so funny that you.
I'm the
you say
exact
that.
opposite.
Exactly.
The guitar.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Well, I have to tell you, we've when you were here last time, after the show, we talked about your band that you hear about tonight,
Right.
Helter Skelter, and you sent me some stuff, and you sent me the link to the website, and I went on the computer that night and I played it, and I was like, Vin,
And we
yeah.
played it.
Yeah.
And we
I
played
said, you
it.
got to check them out. I mean, we've had Beatle bands on the show.
Well, you got to
before.
understand, we are big Beatle fans. We love the Beatles. We grew up with the Beatles. So, I always felt to twist their songs in any way couldn't be done. You guys hit the nail on the head, man. It's amazing what you guys do with the songs.
Yeah, well, I like that genre of music to begin with, but also like the Led Zeppelin and the way you like kind of morph the two of them together. That's like a win-win. It's like it's a no-brainer, really. And so
Who come up with this?
Right, that's what I was going to ask.
Well, we talked about it. Les wanted to do it for years. I didn't know he wanted to do something like that. I had already recorded Eleanor Rigby and got permission from Harry Fox from the publishing of the Beatles. You can't just record a Beatles song.
Right.
Right.
So on my last CD, I had already recorded it and thought that I could just send in papers, and they were like, oh. So I sent it to Harry Fox, and they said it was going to take months. It took 4 weeks. They liked it. And so that was part of when Les joined the band with us. He was playing Eleanor Rigby, and then we took some time off because everybody does so many different things
Exactly.
that I was getting bored, and I called Les up. I said, let's do something. I said, what's not going on out there? And then he said, I want to do this thing. And
Well, you had it.
Yeah.
God, you were saying you had it.
Well, I
Stored
tried
away,
something
sort
like
of?
7 years ago. I had like a little three-piece band, and we kind of messed around with it a little bit, and I just couldn't find the players. So when I met TC a few years ago, we had the original project, and like she was saying, everything was coming to a slow halt. And said, what do you want to do? So I mentioned the four big tributes. And, well, you can't do Journey. Well, that's another thing. That's already done.
You do that.
I already got that covered. The Beatles thing, and and then you can do some other covers, but they're not as big name. But the Beatles, you can't beat the Beatles.
No.
no, you can't.
Everybody loves the Beatles, so we said, let's give it a try. So
He said, you already did it already. I said, but I'm a girl singing the Beatles. It doesn't matter. Look, you
Doesn't
already
matter.
did it.
That makes
So
it cool.
I said, all right. So we did it. And it really, we just rock it out. Rock
Listen,
out the
You rock
I,
it.
as a
some
female
effort.
vocalist as well, that I'm going to tell you a funny story. When I first got in the band Sheetrock, they had a bass player. I'm going to say his name, Tom Carey, and I wanted to do Bruce Springsteen. He said, "You can't do Bruce Springsteen. You're a girl.
Yeah.
Well, don't."
So that's the
No.
I've
no,
always been
you
sort of a
don't say
tough,
that
you know.
at
I always
all,
sang
no.
Zeppelin
Don't.
and
Me
Aerosmith.
too.
Don't tell me that.
Don't.
Yeah, I always tell her, you can't make steak and potatoes.
Yeah, but Vinny, he's got ulterior motives.
Yeah, right.
Needless to say, he wasn't in the band for long. Okay,
Yes, I
and
got
we
it.
did 10th Avenue Freeze Out because that's a song I always wanted to do. I
Right.
just love that song. It's upbeat and stuff. Pulled it off. Everybody loves it. Sorry, Tommy, but yeah, I
And I got
Bruce.
steak and potatoes.
And you got steak and potatoes.
So listen,
It's a win-win.
chicks can do
Yeah.
anything
Yeah,
if they're
it
good
really
and they
is.
can carry it off. You kind of don't even see the gender. I think. I mean, you see them, but you're listening,
right.
and
well, that was my thought. That's the first thing TC said.
Yeah, I
like,
did
you know,
say that.
I don't know. I said, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good, and it rounds it out very good. So I
Great.
mean, I had the task of trying to find what song is gonna work, what's gonna fit, and just trying to make them tastefully
Well,
work.
the songs you picked are
And
phenomenal.
then we picked a few, went right in the studio
I
and
have
recorded 'em.
favorites growing up. Certain things I like that were really the older Beatles stuff that I like Ticket to Ride and Day Trip and all that stuff, and twisted it into something new. And then he had stuff like he wanted to do the Walrus, and it was all of us started picking stuff that we grew up with that we loved, and then he just started going crazy, and we just started arranging everything. And
So how
Wait,
long?
wait,
he locks himself in his studio.
Before we go any
Yeah,
further,
well, it's evident because the stuff is great.
before we go any further, is today
The anniversary
Yes.
of John.
anniversary
Yeah.
of John
Yes,
Lennon?
John Lennon,
Yep.
34 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
1980. I remember that
God
day.
bless.
I remember
Yeah.
that day.
Amen to that.
Thanks
I-
for bringing us the music you brought us,
Yeah.
man. Unbelievable.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the arranging on all that has to take some time because it's definitely
Yeah, it
Evident that
did
you
because
put
we
work
didn't
into
really
it.
want to come out of the box and just put distortion on everything. But had nice endings. I mean, there was a couple of them that right out of the box we just played. Helter Skelter was like the first heavy metal song
Yeah.
really
Right,
out
right.
there the Beatles came
Yeah.
up with.
Exactly.
Simple.
So what are you going to do to that?
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
do anything to that.
Right.
yeah. But with
I
You
with
We're all in
didn't, you
that.
didn't have to do. You didn't
Make
have
it
to
more
do
metal.
anything to
It's a
that.
tour.
right,
Make it
right,
more
because it
metal.
already has that flavor but your vocals on that song,
Well, it just
crazy.
gives me a lot of room to move.
Yeah.
Beatles-
See, I told you.
Here
I
comes
think
I
so.
told you so.
He did.
He's been dying to say that.
He did.
I
He's
told
been
you.
waiting to say it on TV.
So now you guys, so you've been doing this now. You just kind of really starting to kick it off at this point, right? To get out there and debut.
Well,
in the
it
clubs.
started. We put it together about a little over a year ago. It took a little slow
In
pace.
between everybody else's gigs.
Yeah, but after seeing a couple of Beatles bands out there, kind of like sparked in the back of my mind. We have this perfect thing. We have our website up. The songs are together. The arrangements are there. All the work and the hours put into it. We're like, nah, let's
Let's
dig it up again.
dust it off.
Yeah,
Dust it off.
absolutely.
So we had a couple of rehearsals. We did a benefit over the weekend for the homeless veterans. And
night.
It was
And that
great.
was at the
It was
Village
a
Pub?
good feel.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah, it
the
was at
Village Pub, Wellwood Avenue in Lindenhurst.
Nice.
So we basically we booked at TC's place, the Village Pub in Lindenhurst, December 20th. Is our
That's going
first,
to be our kickoff.
That's
Nice.
that's the
It's
official
a Christmas
kickoff.
party.
Now, when is
Santa's
it?
gonna
When
be
is it?
there.
December?
Oh, Santa's going to be
December
there.
20th is a Saturday
we
night.
may be in
Okay.
Soho overnight from the night before, but if we're not, we're definitely going to be there.
There'll be
and we'll
other
pump it up.
gigs.
You know,
There'll be
we'll
other
definitely
gigs.
promote. Well, that's the thing now. Now you got to get into. We had this conversation about the dying off of the clubs, in
Yeah.
the club scene, and there aren't that many big venues where you
Right.
guys have that big sound too. So the Emporium, 89
Yeah,
North.
We're going to
those-
bounce. We're going to hit everywhere from here to the city like
Yeah, I
we
was going to
always
say
do.
do the
And,
tri-state area because
Yeah.
you got to take
You
that
know,
show.
no, Revolution's a nice place to play, but
We played there.
We play there.
Oh, you
all,
do?
all of us have played there either together or
Helter
separate.
Skelter? Yeah, Helter
Yeah, Helter
Skelter
Skelter
played
played
there.
there.
We
Oh,
played
you
there.
played as Helter
Yeah,
Skelter
Helter
there,
Skelter
too.
played there. I figure we were there with the TC Cross Band. I
they
forget.
got a nice
Right, right.
sound system.
Yeah,
there.
oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
no.
the stage is nice.
Yep.
You know.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't we just take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, can we play one of the videos of one of
Absolutely.
Yeah,
one
on
of
the
songs
Wars.
brought with us? We're gonna play.
That's an interesting
okay.
one.
That sounds
All
great.
right,
So
stay tuned. We'll be right back.
yeah.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
And we are back.
We are back.
We are back with these great friends on the couch, helter skelter. So,
Listen, before
I
we
don't
go
wanna-
any further,
Oh, that's right.
I want to announce that Madhouse TV is having their Christmas party next Saturday at Jewel in Melville.
December 13th.
It starts at 6 o'clock. It includes entertainment and food, and from what I understand, the food is fabulous. There is a cash bar, but they are doing us a great deal on drinks. So anybody that's been on my show, our show can come to the party. It's on the south side of it's on the south side of LAE on 110. It's called Jewel. Be there 6 o'clock next Saturday. We're going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So we're back. We're back with Les and the gang. And can we go right to one of the videos?
Sure.
I don't want to waste any time. So,
yeah.
so this is I Am the Walrus.
I'm the Walrus with a pretty good twist.
Yeah. Okay.
The walrus was Paul, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had
Here
to
we
think
go.
about that one.
See how they fly. I'm crying, sitting on a cornflake, waiting for the band to come. Corporation t-shirts, stupid bloody Tuesday night. You better know it's your boy, you let your face grow long. I am the Eggman, they are the Eggmen. I am the walrus, kill, Mr. City policeman sitting pretty little policeman in a row. See how they fly like Lucy in the sky, see how they run. I'm crying. The sun don't come again, tear from standing in the English rain. I am the Eggman, they are the Eggmen. I am the walrus, expert, textbook, choking, smoking. Don't you think the joke allows for you? See how they smile like pigs in a sty. See how they snide. I'm crying. Semolina pilchard. Climb up the Eiffel Tower. Elementary penguin singing Hare Krishna, man. You should have seen them kicking Edgar Allan Poe. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggmen. I am the walrus. Go go ka-chow, go 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 ka-chow. Go go ka-chow, go 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 ka-chow, go 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 ka-chow.
So we are back, and that was like some ass-kicking twist to the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
Again, not your father's Beatles.
No.
No.
Which I love. I love. So now, where do you record? Where do you guys record that stuff?
That was recorded actually at my house.
Really?
Old recording studio that was still put together, digital, half analog. It was a lot of hours. It's like more old school recording how we did that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have all the sequencing and the MIDI stuff, but it was all done.
I
just
sang
pure.
in the bathroom.
Yeah, we put it in the bathroom.
Did you? Oh,
There was
Yeah.
no, I go,
We put her in
where
the
am I supposed
bathroom.
to sing? He goes, oh, your mic is in the bathroom. I'm like, they left me in the bathroom the whole time. Remember?
Yeah.
Really?
Washer and dryers in
It was
there.
Yeah,
gorilla.
Really? Listen, whatever it takes, you would never know by seeing that video and listening to that video. And so whatever it takes, and you're good at what you do then, because
There was a lot of mixing, and that particular song, there was a lot of layers to get in there
Yeah,
to get that big
yeah,
sound.
Yeah.
Definitely a big onion, that song is like.
Yeah, well, you guys just kicked the crap out of it.
Yeah.
I just
You
love
should have
it.
done the video in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, that would be kind of funny.
Great.
yeah.
TC's,
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
memories.
Got hot in there too. I was like, can you let me out for a little while?
No,
Wait,
No, they said no. Just a few more minutes.
Yeah, right.
They said no.
No, they did. They
absolutely
really
not.
said no, not yet.
were
You're
going
on
through-
to something.
They were
You-
going through
you're
your
right
pocketbooks. They were going through
Exactly. We're not yet. Not yet.
So you needed a cold shower.
Oh, that's great. Now,
shower was
you guys have known each other long time?
Yep.
Like all of you?
Yes, separately.
These guys have known
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
He and I.
And
Yeah, I've known him. Oh,
Since long hair and spandex days, man.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. we-
Yeah,
last-
your hair was
last
really
week.
long in the video.
I know. You said,
Yeah, that video. You got your hair
transformation.
Yeah,
You went to
yeah.
Jenny
Yeah.
Craig, cut your
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
unbelievable.
such a guy.
You look marvelous, I gotta
Yeah.
tell you.
Turned out all right.
$1,000,000, I tell you.
So you guys go back.
Did you
We
just go
go-
to school
well, yeah.
together? Or?
No, we played in different bands.
Yeah, we
so.
actually knew each other from February's, which is world famous, local bar back then.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
From separate
Yep.
bands. We were trying to do a project for a while.
Yeah, and I said I always wanted to, play in the band with him too, but just couldn't line it up. And I said,
And where'd you grow up?
If you consider me a grown-up, Valley Stream,
Well, we
Long
didn't say,
Island,
yeah,
New
we
York.
didn't mean grown up.
Don't insult me.
I didn't-
it's never going to happen.
Hey now.
Where were you till you grew to
You
this
asked the
size?
wrong
I
guy. You just asked that
Yeah.
question to the. That's the one right there. It never happened.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I always
And
say
your
I'm not going
girlfriend
to grow
can
up
attest
either
to that
because then you
also,
get old.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
So, and now,
When you grow up, you get old. So why grow
That's right. You
up?
can
Yeah.
either grow old or
Listen.
grow up,
There you go.
right?
Yeah.
So I can grow
Keep
up and not grow
moving.
old, maybe.
Yeah.
Keep moving and just keep brushing off the dust.
yeah.
There you
And
go.
know,
Keep it
wear-
moving. I love it.
You
Be
have to,
faster than it.
and you have to wear different
Don't
hats
let
in
it,
life.
don't let it
right?
catch you, Vinny.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you have to wear your professional I'm at work hat. You have to wear your I'm out with my crazy girlfriend, well, not, crazy girlfriend hats or,
Right.
with my, significant other. There's lots of hats you put on. And as long as
Yeah.
you know how to put them all on and take them off and hang them up and use them as you need them.
I could use a hat right now.
My
was
hair doesn't
gonna-
go well with a hat.
Now, when did you meet these guys? Like, have you known any of the guys for a long time now? Or because you've been around in the field forever too. I remember you when I was a teenager. Yeah,
That's
TC
nice.
Cross.
Gee, that's making
You're a
me
baby.
jealous.
Let's go.
I was,
yeah,
but back
that's
then,
right. That
you
was
have to
5 years ago.
understand, back
Good
then
answer,
you
yeah.
could start at 14, 15 years old and play
Right.
out. People drank at 16,
Right.
you know, so I was playing out at 14, 15 years old, telling them I was 16, 17. They never asked, you know, back then. And you could play out. And you could play like 3, 4 sets a night, 5 days a week.
Right.
You know, so it was different then, you know.
Yeah, Alabama Slammers in the OBI.
That's right.
yeah,
OBI.
right.
15,
OBI.
16
That's
years
it.
old, right?
Crazy.
How about, what was it, Mad Hatter at Stony Brook?
Mad
Hatter,
I mean, it was
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, Hammerhead.
There's a lot of,
Yep.
but that's a whole nother show, getting
Yeah.
back to Long Island
Yeah,
Rock Days.
exactly.
but,
We're
you
going to
know.
do that too.
Sundance.
You're going
Yeah.
to come back, right?
I will
We're going
come
to talk
back.
about the whole Long
Remember
Island
Sundance?
Sundance. Oh,
Oh,
we
yeah,
all
yeah,
know
man.
Sundance.
Love
Yeah.
that.
So now,
Crazy. Oh
so
my
now
God.
you're gonna kick off 2015. You're gonna slam everybody with this band, right? You're
Yeah,
gonna come out
that's the
hard
plan.
and heavy.
That's
We're coming
definitely the
back
plan.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people have said, like when we first started off the project, even musicians and even some regular fans with the Beatles, some were commenting, I don't know, will it work, will it not work? You know, there's going to be some people that fans do it, and there's going to be not people
Right.
that fans do it. But the whole idea behind it was, and not to forget that when the Beatles first started out, they were a cover band. Most of the songs they did, Sam Cooke, you know,
Right,
Little
right, right,
Richard, they all redid theirs, and they did their songs to their kind of twist. So we're taking the Beatles songs and putting our kind of twist to it, and we're coming to a different group of people. Where the people that were going to see Little Richard were not seeing the Beatles and vice versa, so the Beatles took it to a different audience.
Exactly.
So we're taking
Absolutely.
this to a new audience. Like we went to Revolution to play the Beatles. Most of the people in that club wouldn't go to B.B. King's to see one of our good buddies' fans that does the whole dress-up thing.
Right.
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 So we're appealing to a new audience and grabbing new fans. And hopefully the younger kids, they all love it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, if they like you like rock and roll,
If you
you'll
like
love
rock,
it.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I was one of the guys who said when she mentioned it to me, I was like, really? You
He
know.
did. He actually.
I'm
going to tell you.
I was one.
There's
you
people
can't-
that
you-
really like,
I'm pretty much like you can't screw with the Beatles. You know,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
bottom line. You
I
know,
think
it's
there
that
are
I'm a
some
Beatle
serious
fan. I grew
fans
up
like
Beatles,
that.
and
Why do I think that
when
Matt
she
was?
played it, I was like, oh my god, that's awesome.
I think Matt was at our. Was that Matt? I think Matt was at our. Another musician friend of
Yeah,
ours. I
I
think
think
he
it
was
was
at our
Matt,
house
yes.
that night, and I was
Matt
talking
Napper,
about.
who does all our
Yeah.
technical stuff, you know, with our commercial,
Oh,
our
okay.
bumpers and openings.
And they both said, I wouldn't like that. I just like the original Beatles. I don't like anybody touching it. Yeah.
Right.
Vin, get
Wow.
in here.
Love
You
it.
got to hear this. And I was
Love
like, oh
it.
my God, you really, come on. This is
but
great.
that's
He's
why
like,
we
yeah, it
have
really
to
is.
get out there and put it in people's faces
Yeah.
so they
Exactly.
understand what we're doing, because it's as if the Beatles were around right now together, this is what they'd be doing, because this is the sound, this is the equipment we use nowadays. This is,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
everything's
it's a
so-
fresh,
So much different.
but you can't ruin the Beatles melodies, and you can't, you know, we stick real close to
Oh,
the
you
Beatle
can.
melody.
Yeah, we don't.
I
I can find a way to ruin anything.
Who likes getting hit with rocks?
Yeah, who wants to get hit with a beer bottle singing?
Yeah.
What did you do to me?
I do. I love that.
Yeah, right. So
Punch me in the
that-
face, would you?
That makes them nervous because they're so tall. They will get hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Close the target.
But so that's what I mean. It's a rock, you know, we're rocking out the Beatles, but we're staying true to certain melodies I won't change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do some stuff to things,
it's-
but
It's
Yeah.
kind of like the Beatles ate Led Zeppelin.
Actually, you know what? You're exactly
great.
right.
Even in some of
That's
the other bands that I do travel around in, I'd be there talking to the sound guy, I'm testing the waters, and I said, hey, you know, I got this other band I'm kind of messing around with. It's like a heavy metal Beatles, like hard rock, and they're thinking like, wow, it's great, you got to get it. And I'm like,
It's good.
think I can get this to travel more.
It's good. So I'm looking at you guys out there who's watching today. You got to see these guys. As soon as they come out, you got to see them because
Yeah. Well,
it's phenomenal.
It's evident just from
and
the
we have
from
another
the
video
videos.
later we're going to show too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have some pictures too, right?
Sure.
Yeah, Tommy, can you show us some of those pictures that Les was so kind to bring with him tonight?
You got to narrate for them because I don't know what they
Yeah, that's TC in the rock outfit there. That's from our video shoot.
TC with the tie.
Yeah, TC
I
with the
love
tie.
I love the
Yeah.
outfit.
You
Love
look great. Look, everybody looks great, sounds great.
I had to include some other rocking pictures for TC.
Yes.
That's a cool
Hey,
shot.
you.
Okay, see, I don't have my glasses.
That's the rock
so
and
for
roll.
me it's hard.
That's
Just
back at the
various
studio.
pictures,
At
right.
the those shots are from the video shoot.
That's from the video.
Yeah, that's
See,
from
it
the-
looks like you're jamming at a place, you know? It
Oh,
looks like
yeah.
you're really...
The videos are great. They're very professional.
we were
the sound
playing.
is great.
Oh yeah, we were. Those
We
are
were
all,
playing.
They were all
Oh, you
screenshots.
were?
We were playing the video. We were playing live to the video, but we were playing.
But you weren't
Oh,
playing
they
out.
just-
You weren't in a
oh,
club.
Right. You were playing.
We were playing during the shoot.
Right, but it was at a studio.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I like the modernized Beatles.
Yeah, we do that
Right.
sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
I got to break out of that tie and get down to my little,
yeah.
You got a lot of hair, bro, when you let it out,
I do.
huh?
Yeah.
You
Oh, I
did.
was actually, I thought I was going bald, so I'm losing it over here, so I gotta wear it
'cause
down
it's
more. Yeah,
all
it's all
here.
pulled back, yeah.
Well, when we saw you at Mulcahy's the other night, will you do the sound for Slide It In?
I was
Is that-
roadieing, I was
Okay.
helping them out, which we had a lot of technical issues that night, which
Yeah,
kinda
but well,
surprised me,
you know
but they
what?
pulled it
Listen,
off.
we all know that stuff happens,
Yep.
and you got to.
They handle like troopers too, so I was
yeah.
like, you know,
You have
Oh, with the mic went out.
mic
Okay.
going on, and then you couldn't hear. He was just hearing from the monitors.
Well,
and
he has
then
some
the
voice.
guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
What's his name?
Mike Torelli.
Yeah.
Some voice.
Listen, the whole
And I
thing.
got to tell you, I heard at least 7 times that night from my wife.
No more than that.
I love Les's pants. I love Les's.
I thought you were gonna say. I kept saying, "Oh my God, they're so good."
yeah.
I thought
Well,
that's
she's
what you were
saying
gonna say. But
all
then I-
night, on the way home, she was saying about how good the band was.
the whole time, I thought that's what you were just gonna say.
But she loved your pants.
Oh, I definitely loved your
I
pants.
might be getting those for Christmas.
Santa's coming.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, you guys definitely have a presence on stage too, which is such a big part of the whole appeal to rock and roll and that whole thing. But are those pants that you actually made?
She's back at the
No,
pants.
back at the pants. Okay.
So we had conversations about the pants. Like,
I can
dude,
talk
check
more
these
about
out.
it after commercial. That's
Okay.
involved.
We got to. We got to
No,
go.
no, let them
wait,
say
wait,
it.
We
What-
got. We got to go
Hold
to
on.
commercial. But I want to once again mention the Madhouse TV Christmas party
This coming
next Saturday. This Saturday coming up, 6 o'clock. Go to the website. You can buy your tickets right on the website, and see us there. We're gonna have a great time.
You guys take us out to the commercial.
How?
Just
tell them.
say whatever you want to say.
Tell 'em.
This is your gig. Go ahead.
We'll be right there.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is me, GMC, in the place to be, the greatest MC in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with your one and only Madhouse TV. You are the man.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Do dogs chase cats?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Ou aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
And we are back. And yeah, we are. And the one thing I have to say, which I've said before, but sometimes it's almost not more fun because it's always fun. But when the camera's not rolling and you guys are watching the commercial, we just have some funny stuff going on here. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, it should have been on tape.
It definitely should have been on tape.
The outtake reel.
Yeah.
We get the outtake reel. We get that all the time. They said, "Oh, we should have done that on camera. We should have did this on camera."
But it just comes out how it comes out.
And
so
then a lot of times we go home and we say to ourselves, "Wait, did we say that on camera or was that off camera?" Because so much happens
but it all
both
feels
ways.
the same, right?
You won't know until you watch it back.
Exactly.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
we didn't say that on camera.
So you brought another video. I wish you could have been here live tonight.
Well, the
Just,
pants. You want to hear about the pants?
Oh, the pants. That's right.
Yeah,
I see your pants.
Let me rub at my pants.
Can't
The
forget
pants.
Oh,
It's a
I-
running thing around the house with my wife Peggy. The pants, because I was.
Hi, Peggy.
I was scurrying to find a nice pair of cool rock and roll pants. Couldn't find any, and finally I found a company and I bought them. And it's funny you mention it. It was a running thing that night. Everybody was like picking on me with the pants. Oh, they look
Picking
nice.
on you? Oh, I thought you were going to say it was a
No,
funny
no,
thing.
no.
Everybody
They all
loved
said
it.
they look nice, but
Yeah,
it was like,
they
oh wow, look at everybody was giving me the business on them. I'm like, oh come on, you know.
I thought they were absolutely
So to
great.
make sure she gets the information for the
Yeah,
pants after the show, this way, you know.
Santa's coming.
Santa.
I
She
always
could
thought
tell Santa.
I would like to, like pants like that, you can kind of almost make.
You can.
If you have the time, like you guys are all so busy, so you probably don't have the time. But I was looking at those
They be
pants.
dazzled. They like
I used to make
Yeah, but
in my
you know
pants
what?
all
You
the
take a
time
piece
now.
of leather.
A few more years, I'm probably going to do it again.
That's so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Full circle, right?
Yeah.
You come out making in your pants, drooling, and not walking, and you leave
Well, that's
drooling.
what a rock star does, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go. There you go.
So one of the things I wanted to mention was, we are looking for a keyboard player. I thought about recently adding a keyboard player that sings. So if anybody out there is interested,
Definitely.
contact us. In fact, our website is
Give them all the information.
www.beatlesrocktribute.com. So www.beatlesrocktribute.com. You can find us on Facebook. If you know any of
Helter
us, it's Helter Skelter on Facebook. You'll find us. But go to BeatlesRockTribute.com, and all the links are there for Facebook, Reverb Nation, everything there.
Right.
And you'll see all the rest of the Beatles.
So if you want to get into a good band, they're going to be playing a lot. They want to move. They want to put it out there. And you play keyboards and you sing. Give it a try. Let them know.
Yeah, this is not your mother's bathroom band. No, they call us bathroom band.
It is a band.
No, but
It's always about
you
the
guys
damn
are accomplished, seasoned, with great reputations. So anybody, honestly, that is good enough to be in your band, it's an honor for them because you guys are all really talented.
I agree, because
musicians.
I'm the newest member, and I am so humbled to be playing with legendary TC Cross, and these guys are rock stars.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm in is because I got a cool jacket that looks like the Beatles.
That's right.
Hey, Ro,
Image-
right,
that's how
Ro,
it- that's how it
Ringo
begins.
was the one that was.
That's
yeah,
right.
late-
Clothes
latest.
fit,
Yeah.
so he got the job.
That's right.
There you go.
That's a good thing I
Well,
slenderized.
Yes. You cut your hair there.
That's great.
Yeah, so
That's
it
great.
works.
Yeah.
And I fit
So-
the height requirements.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you guys are all tall. I know when you walked into it, I was like, holy crap. How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
6'3".
I'm 6'1",
6'3".
unless I'm sitting down.
6'3"
And you shrink.
Yeah, then I'm
I
5'6".
stand on a chair.
That is so crazy. And you're such a little peanut. That's like.
It
But you
just
know what?
works though.
On the video, you don't look.
No,
I mean, you look
'cause I-
small, but I guess
She's
because
larger than life on stage.
She goes close to the
I
camera.
get close to the camera. No, I
the
guess,
trick.
but once
Put it
we're
back on.
kicking, once
Yeah.
once I get that microphone, I think everything changes. Maybe I get a.
you become.
I try, that's the
Yeah,
trick. I try
exactly.
to do that with Janet. When I take a picture, I always go like this. Because when I come out here, my head's this big. And her little head's like this.
You have to know your angle.
Yeah.
She looks like she's just like leaking out of my ear.
Yeah, well, like the hands.
not the
sometimes I'm like,
tumor.
oh my God!
Look
It's
at
like
that, yeah.
right. It's like
Wow.
they're massive. Yeah.
These
But,
big
um,
hands.
That's a
Hey, Vin.
baseball mitt.
Big gloves.
So
Yes.
the video you brought, the other video, is
Come together.
Come Together. So Tommy, if you're available to put up that other video, that would be awesome. It's Come Together, which is classic. And
Classic.
Yeah,
Classic Beatles song. Got to do that.
Listen, Aerosmith did it for a reason. It's a
Yep.
great song. It's classic.
Here come flat top, he come grooving on slowly. He got juju eyeball, he want holy roller. He got hair down below his knees. Got to be a joker 'cause he do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola. He said, I know you, you know me. One thing I could tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. He back production, he got Morris Gumble, he got no sideboard, he won Spinal Cracker, he got feet down below his knees. Hold you in his armchair till you feel his disease. Come together right now over me. He roller coaster, he got early warning, he got muddy water, he won motor filter. He said one and one is three. Got to be good looking 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Come together. Come together. Come together. Come together. Come together. Come together.
And we're back.
We are
And,
back.
That was really.
That's
quite
classic.
As the video was playing, we're over here. We're talking about some of the songs they do, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. I mean, these guys.
Well,
it's going to be on fire. Trust me.
I was going to ask you guys earlier, and then I just asked you off camera while that video was shooting. Do you do some of the softer side of the Beatles, the slower songs, And I didn't ask initially because I thought you were going to say no, not really. But what did you just
No,
told
yeah,
me?
and we've done something. We do Oh Darling,
Don't Let Me Down.
Don't Let Me Down, and we got a really nice twist on Don't Let Me Down,
Yeah,
which
it's really
I'm
cool.
Yeah,
really
I-
good.
That I could see that when you could have fun with that.
Yeah.
You could definitely have fun with that.
Well,
Oh yeah,
vocally,
I get
that's
to
got a lot of
I get the
flavor.
original songs. I go in my studio. I'm like, what am I gonna do next?
Do you ever come out? I mean, I know you have a job.
I'm there for hours.
No, he's straight.
Yeah. No, seriously, that's.
He is pretty.
I could see it. You just get
You're sure dogs are gonna purr them out.
It always turns into that.
It does, you know. Yeah, we went there, sorry.
Ever since the big hand
And the
comment,
hand, that's
you
right.
know?
Yeah, in fact, oh darling, we just finished up the drums, the bass, basic guitar track, so we're ready to finish that.
I go
We'll get
back
it
in the
out.
bathroom.
Yes.
We'll put it back in the bathroom.
Go back
We're
in the
gonna-
Back in the
You've
bathroom.
been very bad.
That's the next one's going to come out, and I think Don't Let Me Down. I think we're going to get those two out. The next one's immediately.
Yeah.
I gotta stop by just to see her in the bathroom.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
It's gotta be
It's
hysterical.
funny.
You should get a couple of photos of that, though. Just
We're
Yes,
gonna
so
do,
you know
you
we're
know
not
what?
lying.
I'm gonna do a selfie, and I'm gonna text it to you.
Yeah.
All right? And I'm gonna say, look. I'm in the
I
bathroom.
told you to
I
keep
told
me in the
you.
bathroom.
Definitely. I believe it, though. Acoustics in the bathroom are...
We're recording. You hit his voice in the background. Hey.
Can I come out now? No.
No!
No, you didn't.
It's magical.
You didn't let
It
me
works,
out.
No.
you know? That is so funny. So your gig is on the 20th.
Yep.
And that's at, give the
The
location,
Village
the
Pub in
address,
Lindenhurst on Wellwood Avenue.
and it's
And
just
that's-
north of the tracks.
Right, yep, just north of the tracks. It's south of Sunrise, and it's December 20th is a Saturday night.
That's
I'm
a cool place, Village Pub. I know the
It's
opener.
fun. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's a cool chick. She's a
Cool
tough
chick.
chick.
Where's
She's
the hat?
She's
You
a
said
tough
hat?
chick.
She's too cute, tough cookie. Yeah, there you go. You know, my band, one of my bands played there, Blistered Fingers, when I was like
Blistered
19,
Fingers.
and it was Bart's place. And I went to school. Did you know?
I know Carl.
Yeah, Carl Bottomott.
Yes, I do.
But I can't say the
And
name.
remember when it was Dr. Shays?
That I don't remember,
They
but
had,
I mean,
oh,
That was a
grew up in
rough bar.
Lindenhurst.
that was, yeah, well,
Was it?
but they had all the bands that toured the area during those times, the spandex times, and you
Oh,
know,
so that was after
the
Bart's,
McKay brothers
right?
had that.
Well,
yeah.
Blistered Fingers. That came from the Beatles, too.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That had to
It
come
needs
from
to
the
be
Beatles.
said
I
with
got
an English
blistered
accent.
on my face.
Yes,
There
you
you
have to
go.
say it.
Blistered
He's
Fingers.
saying it with an Italian American.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got that whole thing.
And
down.
I hadn't
I can't help that.
I hadn't stepped back into that bar since I played there as a teenager until my
So
band
you did-
I played a couple of years ago, and it was like so retro for me. But things were definitely different from when they were back in 1980
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
Was the pizza place still? They had a pizza place next door that you went through the wall. You could have pizza and see bands. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't have
Let's
the-
bring it back. You
Yeah,
got a good
I'm
idea.
waiting for the guy to
Bringing
move.
it back.
I'm waiting for the store next door to move. I want to.
Well, there's a hot dog place in
that's not a
Manhattan,
bad idea.
Crift Dogs.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, oh my God,
You know,
they're
it's on
great.
St. Mark's
But you go
Place,
through the
I think.
phone booth and
Yeah.
you're in a club.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's an old speakeasy.
Yeah.
So you have to call in if you don't have the, if you don't say the right thing, or
Right.
but the whole
password out the
concept
door.
of that. And that
I
place,
think Maxwell Smart used to go in there. Would you believe?
3 men and a rowboat.
now we would like to see you guys really in the whole tri-state area. I mean, we were talking about Long Island kind of being limited in the venues at this point from what it used to be a long time ago. But you guys have to take your stuff into the city too. There's a lot of clubs in the city that I'm sure, I mean, you're going to get some notoriety because, again, the Beatles and the twist that you put on it. But you take it to the city, there's so many great clubs down there.
Yeah, well,
I think,
down in Soho, they're diamonds. Everywhere you step, there's another one. So.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
And then if you take it on the road, of
I
course,
bus
there's other
people.
places too.
When we played the city, we actually rent a bus.
Yeah.
And we put everybody on the bus,
That's
and a charter bus, and we take them from Long Island to the city.
that's a great idea.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we do it every time we play the city. We rent a bus and tell everybody
Actually-
come down to the Village Pub, get on the bus.
That's a real smart idea because now you know you're bringing those people to the venue, which
Safe,
the venue wants.
and they're getting home safe.
Yep.
They're
They're
getting home safe,
drinking.
which is really actually that's first on the list.
Yep.
That they can go, they can see you guys, have a great time,
Yep.
drink if they want. Whether you drink or not, Ben
Right.
doesn't really drink, whatever. But they're all going to get back on that bus together. Now they're all in a fun mood. Everybody had a great time.
You should have seen
So
them
the
roll out of the
ride's
bus
fun.
door. Door opens in front of the place. They roll out, and they're ready for the band. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
it's a
great.
lot of fun.
That's a great idea.
I
Actually,
like when she says Vin doesn't really drink. I don't fake drink though either.
no, he
No,
doesn't
I mean,
drink at all. Yeah.
no, I
I
never
fake.
drank. Never drank. You
But-
fake
I
drink.
think
You fake
Yeah.
drink.
it's like cranberry and 7-Up.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, no one knows.
But that is a good
good
idea.
idea.
Actually, I
Rock
think
I don't like
That's
soda
right.
either though.
That guy can drink a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
All night with
Behind the
these
trunk
things.
there, right?
Yeah, so pretty soon we're gonna get out. That's the whole goal. Is
Yeah.
to blow the dust off.
Yep.
Well, I think, you know what, especially now with DWEs and people losing their lives and everything, that's like a concept I think you should actually,
Oh yeah.
that should become a concept altogether for bands in general. I think that's
And
a
you heard
great,
it here first.
And yeah, well, she's the initiator
Yeah.
and the the conception came
I don't know
from
if
you.
you
I think
remember
it's,
in the
Another side
early
visit.
90s, there was a guy who bought an old Greyhound bus. It was called the Magic Bus.
no, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
people
that.
out there
Yeah.
listening go, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, was that a Who tribute band?
No.
Yeah.
It was called the Magic Bus. Yeah, he used to pick people up in Manhattan, and they used to bring them to the specific clubs that they wanted them at.
Yeah, I know that
That's
guy.
a great idea.
He used to go to schoolyards. I know.
Yeah.
They
No,
caught him.
but
They
I
caught him.
fought that guy eventually.
That's a great idea.
Well, it's just a lot of fun, and you're guaranteeing clubs in the city X amount of people. They
Right.
fit 75 people on the bus.
I'll bring
You're bringing
40.
70 Yeah, see?
And you guarantee.
I guarantee I'll bring
safety.
40
I mean, I
with
think the
me.
whole
There's
idea.
different size buses too. I can, rent a 60-person bus, a 100-person bus.
I used to always take that little yellow one.
Listen,
yeah, I took that yellow bus to school.
I'm going to make a proposition to you. When you guys book a date in the city,
Okay.
I want you to tell us. We just brought a bus of 40 people over to Giacomo Jackson, Amityville, probably about
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks ago to see Joe Rock and the All-Stars. Then
Are you kidding me?
They
Yeah.
came in, they pulled up just before their third set, and like 45 people emptied out of the bus. 45 fun, great people. Billy and Jimmy Asher especially.
Yeah.
And they
Hey, Colleen.
and Colleen, yeah. And we filled the place up for the third set.
See,
Like,
so you've been bussing people too.
well, that was just a
You know, it was great
thing.
because they got there for the third set. And you know, on the third set, usually that's when everybody's already they
Yeah,
leave. And
clears
stuff.
out, like
so the
ghosts.
bar was clearing out, but there was still people in there. And all of a sudden, 45 people just come in.
And they
That's
drank.
great.
I mean, they went
Yeah.
up to
Joe
the bar.
Rock, Mark Mendoza, they were like, awesome.
Yeah.
But I want you to promise me here that when you book a gig in the city, maybe your first one, whatever it is, anywhere like in the
You're
city,
coming?
we're coming. We'll fill your bus up.
Uh-huh.
You might need 2 buses. Why
There you
don't
go.
why don't we make a deal right here that
Okay.
when you
Sounds like a
As soon as
plan.
we get a date, I'm going to call you
you're going to
up.
call us,
Yep.
and we'll even do maybe some filming there.
That'd be great.
We'll bring a camera and
Okay.
we'll get everybody on the bus.
It's a party! We love a party.
I mean,
We will make it a party. We will fill that bus.
I might not drink, but I love
yeah,
a party.
that's right. You don't need to drink.
Yes,
I could imagine you.
This is
Yeah,
natural.
listen,
Yeah,
you're
right.
the guy.
That's the best
You're the
way
guy
to
to
go.
come to the next day. Tell us how it was.
Yeah,
right.
You're the guy-
You know what you
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Sometimes I make up.
Yeah, but these days you could go like, yeah, check it out. That's what you did. Oh,
Yeah, you owe me $40, right?
yeah.
You
Right.
owe me $40.
Keep it off Facebook.
And huh?
Exactly.
How would you say no?
Hush money.
Yeah, hush
They were
money.
saying
Like,
that
ooh.
last night, right? Vicky and Tom in the engineering room. He was taking pictures. We're like, do not post that, right? He usually takes some funky pictures of us.
Because
Like
I don't care how they
close-ups,
post
up the
pictures of
nose
me.
view.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
so what? We take a picture. You're like, no, get rid of that one. I don't like it. No, get rid of that one.
Well, we got.
I got no pictures left now.
Yeah, he's the
That
guy
might be
that
a
does
woman
it.
thing.
Yeah, girls are
Like,
bad
nah,
with
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
sit there. I'm like,
we don't
what?
care,
They
right?
don't know what it takes.
Yeah.
Just
No, I do.
They don't.
I know what it
what it
takes.
takes.
Well, maybe
I know what it takes, how long it takes, and everything. I'm the guy waiting.
I wasn't talking
Ready yet?
about
Oh, I was supposed to be there
That's,
20
that,
minutes
that
ago.
doesn't count.
No, yeah, she meant something else.
Yeah, who was
Oh, she
late
went
today?
there.
I'm always like, I was 10 minutes late today, and I walk in, I go, it's always me. I'm always like, it's the
Yeah,
girl.
but you saved somebody's life tonight.
Yeah, I did.
Because you were late for a reason. I mean, plus the weather in general was bad. So when, I normally like to tell people be here at 5, especially if they're going to set up equipment and everything. But we're trying to gear away from that more, the live stuff at this point. But today the weather was an exception. But you came in and you were late. Why? Tell everybody what you did today.
I called 911. A lady was on the LIE. It was eastbound traffic at 4:30. People trying to get home like crazy. Long Island. And then
Yeah.
I'm driving, and there's a lady in her car facing head-on traffic. She stopped her car. I don't know if she came on the ramp or she spun out because it just snowed. We had that ice slick,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you got the black ice.
and then you got
So-
the idiots.
Yeah, I was say it. I'm like, I'm trying to be good. But
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, but
It was
you know,
maybe it was a
they're
ramp.
out there.
It could be a
Yeah,
ramp.
yeah.
That happens quite a few times. So she wouldn't get out of the car. She's just frozen, stopped her car, and people are trying to go around her, and you hope that the next guy sees her too. And so I called 911, and no one called 911. So I said, "Did anybody call by now?" And they're like, "No." So there were accidents everywhere, they said,
that's so
and
bad.
the police
Wow.
didn't even know about this lady, and she won't get out of your car.
Yeah, see, that's
Yeah,
the
wait till
scary
we have
thing.
a real
If you get
snow.
out of your car, you're going to walk across traffic.
No,
Yeah.
she was on the right lane.
Oh,
by the.
okay.
She could have gotten
Like
off.
jumped out that-
She
yeah.
could have got right there. She wasn't in the middle.
Duck and roll.
She was in the right lane facing.
You'll be
her.
right.
like this. You could just
Yeah.
see, and I'm
Which-
like, get out of the car.
Which always makes me think, you ever watch like a horror film and I yell at the TV like,
Oh,
what the hell
everybody
is this?
does. That's part
No,
of the
they
fun.
always
Like,
fall.
what?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they
It's
always
cliche.
do.
Like,
Look
oh,
at you,
yeah.
like a chainsaw.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a
right.
commercial out now.
Great
They're
idea.
saying, "Let's go hide by the
that's what I was saying.
No, let's just get in the car and get out of
Yeah,
here."
he's like,
you know?
great idea. No, no.
Cemetery.
But the thing is, like, you always, I'm always quick to say that person's, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, why are you going in
But
there?
I always say, if I was ever truly in a situation, would I freeze or would I not make that quick, instinctual, quick decision to
Would
do
you run
to
into
do
the
the right
building
thing?
and rescue the kitten?
Yeah,
Answer
right.
that until it happens.
She would.
I would
Yeah.
rescue the kitten. Yeah.
I
I would
think I-
rescue a person. I sometimes
Oh,
think I
rescuing
would
somebody's one thing, but going in the room because Billy went in there and the killer's in there. Sorry, Billy. Yeah.
You're on your own, Billy.
Killer got a gun, a chainsaw, and everything else. I got nothing. See you later, Billy.
You're supposed to run the other way.
Yeah, exactly. I figure, hey, I got time. Billy's big. He'll eat Billy. And,
But you did the right thing. So your lateness was, it's
Yeah,
excusable.
it was.
You did the right thing. I happen to call a lot when I see something like North Ocean Avenue. I don't know if anybody knows it up there, like heading towards Mount Sinai. When you get to that monument,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was coming over one night. It was dark, and just as I was heading north, just coming down over the hill, and there was a big deer in the left lane. Now listen, and people pick up speed down there. There's always accidents right in that
It's
spot.
pitch black there, too.
It's pitch
Yeah.
black.
Plus,
and there was
everybody
this-
speeds there, though, too.
Exactly,
You got
that's
your
what I'm
foot
saying.
hanging
Now
out of the
you
radiator.
picture being on that road driving, you're going fast, it's dark, and now all of a sudden, boom, you hit a deer.
Wow.
I don't know. I would think you can flip right off the side of the road. Like I think all these crazy things. Oh my god.
No, it's true.
Well,
I
listen,
called 911 right away.
the other night,
Deer.
we were coming up Sagatos, I think it was, or one of those, and a dog,
poodle,
a little white poodle, came running out on the by the highway, right on the side.
Nobody
right,
was around.
right to the edge of the road, and just like kind of froze. She's going, Finn, Finn, and I'm doing 60 miles an hour. I'm flying. She's going, Finn, what do you want me to do now? I'm
Pull over.
I'm past him. Pull over
I went
what?
back, and he was still hanging right at the edge of the
I said, he's scared. He went back.
He
He
didn't know
got
where
out
he
of the
was.
gate.
See,
and
that's
went
how
back.
you get us. Oh, it's okay. I saw him go back in the woods.
Yeah, he did. He didn't.
No, I
and the
know.
thing was, he's out on the highway, and there was nothing around but highway and cars and just all bushes and stuff. I said, "Oh my God, this guy's gonna
Gotta hope for
run
the
out."
best.
It bothered me for like the next 15 minutes after
She was
that.
like,
and then-
Finn, I didn't put him
Why
there.
did you stop?
I
But
didn't
I'm
put
like
him there.
you. You know what?
I made sure my dog was
Called
safe.
911. I called 911
Yeah.
immediately with that
Okay.
deer because I thought if somebody hits that thing,
Yeah.
I was going slow enough that I was able to go around it and stuff.
See, I don't feel. I'm like you. I don't feel funny about picking up the phone and doing something about it.
And they always ask your name. I'm like, oh, they're gonna think I'm this crazy lady that's always calling, but I'm always calling for good reasons.
They have you on the list. Oh, it's her.
That crazy lady again.
Yeah, but you know what?
They have you on call.
She
right
probably
there.
wouldn't last in the horror flick in 10 minutes.
911.
Well, listen,
Can I help you?
we have about a minute and a half left.
Okay.
I just want to go over a couple things. The website, I want to make sure everybody knows the date you guys are playing. I want to make sure everybody knows that the Christmas party for the Madhouse TV is this Saturday, 6 o'clock in Melville at
December
Jewel.
13th.
Yes.
Yes.
13th. So
December
anyway,
13th.
we have a minute left. I want you guys to look into the camera, give them all the information they need to know where to find you guys.
Okay, we're going to be December 20th at the Village Pub in Lindenhurst. You can see all the information on our website.
What time does that show start? What time you guys go on?
Well, the party's going to kick off at like 8, 9 o'clock. We're going to have food.
Band.
Isn't
We're
it
probably
your
going to
birthday?
go on. No, it's not my birthday.
Oh, I thought it was your birthday.
No.
She don't have
I'm
birthday.
telling everybody
You got
it's
30
a birthday.
seconds.
Wait,
So website,
Website.
www.beatlesrocktribute.com. Go there, Facebook, hit me up, keyboard players that sing.
Keyboard
Hit
player.
Hit me up again.
I was going to buy
you go.
you a present.
Okay.
You just
Every
messed
day is
up.
my birthday.
I got these pants that Les used to
She
wear.
don't need a birthday for a present.
We'll see you on the 20th.
We'll cut them down.
Well, you know what? I
Yeah,
said to my
right.
wife, I said, what do you want for Christmas? She said, you don't have to get me nothing. You always buy me nice things all the time.
Yeah, he always thinks of me all
So
the
see,
time.
every day's Christmas.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
Tom
letting us.
Really's like, oh,
Thank you,
Oh,
Tom.
thank you.
Wait, I
guys
think
for
Tom
doing
just
Thank you
puked
again.
on the white couch. It's
good kids sit
Technicolor
on that
now.
couch. Anyway, we really, truly want to thank you guys.
Oh,
Because
thank you.
Not only are you great musicians, and I feel honored to be in your presence, when you play out, I can't wait to be there. But
Wait
just your
till-
personalities, you guys are great. I want to bring you home and just have a
Okay.
party at home.
That's what.
Come
There you
on.
go.
Yeah,
That's-
cleaning
you know,
to
Potatoes and
Tell
steak there.
Tell her, I'll take the stick for everybody.
No, I went right for the macaroni. I want to taste your sauce.
I can make sauce.
But anyway,
I like sauce. I don't need
We
that.
want to
Grated.
thank you. We are going to do our best to get there on the 20th. But you guys keep watching our show because
Yeah,
we'll
thanks for the
let you know
support.
where these guys are going to be. Again, we thank you.
Thank you,
We
guys.
love you.
No,
Thank you for the
you guys.
support. You guys
Thank
for
you,
tuning
guys.
in.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning
Tune in next week.
We'll see
We
you
love
next
you.
week.
God
Take care,
bless.
brush your hair.
Rock and roll.
That's it.
Yeah.